Today's video will be a bit short because I'm not really feeling that well today. I've been kind of nauseous most of the day. I don't know why. I think I haven't slept enough, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, I'm not really feeling that well. So just a short video, and unfortunately, this is the only video, I couldn't say that word for some reason. This is the only video you'll be getting today. Because all videos that are normally on Monday is going to be cancelled. But they're going to be replaced, don't worry. But yeah, I'm cancelling both of my current series on Mondays. And here's the reason why. Alpha Protocol. Well, it just won't play. I've done anything. I reinstalled it. I've tried in different compatibility modes. It's tried everything, and it just won't start. And there's absolutely no explanation to why it won't start. And even if I got it started, what's the guarantee that that won't happen again? I don't want to have a game where I constantly have to reinstall or to repair the game. That's not worth it. The game wasn't that great to begin with. There's a couple of arrows here, cool. But it's really not worth it. It's not worth it. So I was hoping to play it because, like I said, it wasn't really a great game, but it was. It was. I guess it had its moments. And I had started it, so I was planning on ending it. But I guess that is not going to be the case. Marvel Heroes. I know I said that I would record 5 videos, but there's multiple reasons why I'm going against my own promise. One, I wasn't really enjoying the game that much. The game design wasn't really that amazing. I hated the fact that you constantly changing quests and just, I don't know, constantly respawning enemies. That's not my thing. I mean, I don't know. It looked promising as I started playing it because it was in an instance, and I know that a lot of it is in instances. But I don't know, the whole constantly respawning and then suddenly the map marker tells you go this way, and after a few minutes, oh, now you have to go this way, and you can't remember and you really wanted to do that first mission it gave you, but you can't because now it's directing you in a different way. But that's the least reason. The least reason? That's not English. What am I trying to say? That's the smallest reason, I guess you could say, for me not wanting to continue it. Here's some of the bigger reasons. One, the game lagged so much. Really, I think it's because it's an online, but then again, I've played tons of online games that didn't lag. I played games that had better graphics that didn't lag, so I don't know what made Marvel Heroes lag as much as it did, because it lagged a lot. I even had some recordings that I got rid of because they were too laggy, and you of course didn't see them. So imagine something more laggy than the things you already saw. That's just not fun to record. And here's another of the major reasons. Every time, and I mean every single time I opened up the game, it had to update. And I had to wait 25 minutes for it to be done updating. Every single time. I don't know if I know that I could technically just maybe open it up earlier than I need to play, but it's just, I don't know, that got me. That was just I don't think of those things. I'm just the kind of guy that, oh, I want to record now, and I open up the game and like, oh, I can't. I have to wait 25 minutes. And I know it shouldn't be that big of a deal, but that combined with the game extreme lag and the fact that the the game really isn't that great. I mean, another thing that made me think it's not that great is the fact that you have to go through all the levels with each character. I really thought it was going to be like Marvel Ultimate Alliance or X-Men Legends, where you could just change your characters all the time. But apparently, you have to go through every level with the different characters, which is just lame. I wanted a game where I could switch my characters over. Either that or make my own character. I don't want to be forced to have to play a certain character and then have to, if I choose another, I have to go through everything with that character. That's lame. Then there's also the fact that really aren't that many characters in the game, good guys or bad guys. I've checked it, and I'm a big Marvel fan, so I had hoped that for a game that had a shitload of enemies and heroes. It's almost as Marvel Ultimate Alliance had more enemies and heroes than Marvel Heroes does. I don't think it does. I think Marvel Heroes do have more heroes and villains, more characters, but for an MMO, it really doesn't have that many. And I know they're probably constantly updating it, and well, that's one of the other reasons I don't like it, that constant updating. At least it could have been one of those games that when it updated, you could still play it, but you just couldn't play the new parts. I mean, I've seen that with other games, where they do it like that, and there's even games where you can play it while it's still installing, but you just can't play the later parts of the game. But yeah, it's the lag and the I don't know. I'm sorry. It's just not my kind of game, which is kind of a shame because I'm a huge Marvel fan, so I would hope that it would be a great game. And a lot of other people give it like great reviews and stuff like that. I'm not into that kind of game, I guess. Then it's it's chaos. It's one of those MMOs where you just constantly have to kill things and grind and pick up loot and see which of these loots you want to keep and which you want to sell. And that's not my kind of game. I like a lot better a thing like Fallen Earth where you have to make your own stuff or buy your own stuff instead of having, oh, this loot and I don't know, it's hard to explain. But I don't know. Marvel Heroes just isn't my kind of game. And I don't think it will ever become my kind of game because, and that was one of the reasons, is that I love Marvel for its amazing universe, its stories, its connections, its heroes' personalities, and that will never be a part of Marvel Heroes. Marvel Ultimate Alliance and X-Men Legends and even a lot of other Marvel games have actually been able to do that. But you won't be able to do that in Marvel Heroes for multiple reasons. One, and one of the major reasons is you like in my last video I did, there was suddenly two Thors running around, and that actually that just messed up the game for me. I know it's a little weird, but it's not the Marvel universe you're playing. It's some kind of weird. You don't feel like you're actually in the Marvel universe. You feel like you're playing a video game. And I know that is what you would do, but I don't know. With the Marvel Ultimate Alliance and X-Men Legends, you actually felt like you were a part of a universe. You felt like there was a story. You can choose different characters, and each of these characters would have different traits, and they would have different stories. I don't know. I just think that playing a game like Marvel Heroes would have been fun if it was a single-player game with more focus on story. But as an MMO, I don't know. I just don't think I'll ever like that game. It could have been a good game. It could have been an amazing game. But I don't like the way they made it. The thing where you have to play through different characters to use them. The missions changing suddenly, and I would rather. I wish they would make a Marvel game, a Marvel MMO, where you created your own character and and your own superhero. Kind of like, I think they did that in DC universe game. Create your own character and then just play in the Marvel universe, and maybe play it as a third person or first person game where you actually control your character. I'm not all for that. Oh, you have to click everywhere to do stuff. I never enjoyed those kind of games. But a game like this, for instance, that would have been cool. And you'd create your own superhero and just play with that guy in the Marvel universe instead of taking the role of different characters. That would have been a great game. But yeah, so sorry about that. Alpha Protocol cancelled because I just can't start the game. I'll uninstall it, but I'll keep the save game, so if for some reason I find out a way to get the game working again, I might start it up again. And Marvel Heroes cancelled for multiple reasons. A quick sum up: lag, constant updating. The fuck does a skeleton in chainmail? I've never seen that before. That looks weird. It looks pretty cool though. Fuck you! Oh, please give me some of that chainmail. But yeah, Marvel. Let's see, what was the other reasons? Yeah, lag, constant updating, the fact that there's a lot of the things in the game that's just not me, and the fact that I just think I would never ever enjoy that game. I had good hopes for it, but it turned out to be not like at a game. I'm not saying it's a bad game, but it's not the kind of game I wanted. So, next Monday, I'll be starting a new Let's Play. I don't know what it is off yet, but I will be starting a new Let's Play series. Hopefully it's a game that actually works. I've been having a lot of trouble with games that didn't work lately. That's unfortunate. And I will also return to Dungeons and Dragons Online instead and continue playing that. So I hope that people are okay with that. I will probably buy Marvel Ultimate Universe too. Ultimate Alliance too, if that's out for the PC. I don't actually know if it is, but I hope it is. If not, I'll buy that and I'll play it. Because I think, even though I'm not a big... Marvel Ultimate Alliance is a great game with some flaws, the same as X-Men Legends 2, but it's still a game that I will enjoy a lot more than Marvel Heroes. I don't know. Marvel Heroes, just the fact that there could, in theory, be running 5 Iron Mans around, that will not... I don't know. If I want to play a Marvel game, I want to play it immersive. And you'll never be able to do that with Marvel Heroes because of the fact that they could actually run around, I don't know, multiple characters, and also the constant respawning. I don't mind constant respawning in some games, but in a game like this, it's actually not really. It doesn't work for me. So I'll continue reading. I prefer reading my Marvel comics anyway, rather even more than watching the movies. Movies is my main passion, but when it comes to the Marvel movies, they're entertaining, but they don't even come near to the comics. I mean, nowhere near the comics. If like the Marvel, if like the Marvel on a scale from 1 to 10, then Marvel movies is like at a 1 and the Marvel comics is at a 10. And I could do the same with a scale to 1 to 100. The Marvel movies are entertaining, but they're nothing great. They're not like, whoa, this is the greatest movie ever. I don't think they could be. But the Marvel comics, that's just... I'm rambling. Sorry. Tired. Nauseous. That's my excuse. And with that, I am sorry that there will be no other videos today. Feel free to look through my videos. Maybe there's a series you haven't seen or some other videos. You can also check out some of the people out here. Well, they're not out there when you're watching this video, but you know what I mean. The people I recommend, I might change that up at some time soon. They got some really great videos. You should go check it out. And I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.